Yeah. Out in the fields where the sirens don't come, just hooves, horns, and trouble under the sun. West pasture, east pasture. You know how it goes. Blue bandana tied to a set of antlers. Crypt deers posted deep in the forest like phantoms. Hoof prints in the dirt, moonlight on the creek, whole herd silent but the storms still speak. They say the blood's cows grazing over by the barn. Red tags swinging big horns doing harm. Hay bale stacks like towers in the night. Pasture line drawn and it's ready to ignite. Crypt deers in the woods, mob moving real low. Blood's cows in the field, my red tags on show. Grass get trampled when the hoof beats start. Pasture wars tearing up the farmland char. Crypt deers in the shade, shadows stay deep. Blood's cows in the barnyard, never miss a peep. From the creek to the silo, everybody knows farmyard rivalry wherever the wind blows. Midnight by the tractor, rust on the steel. Crows on the fence like they know the deal. Deer squad creeping through the tall corn rows. Blue cloth flapping when the night wind blows. Cows by the barn with the lantern glow. Red bandana swinging slow mo. Hooves hit gravel, echo down the lane. Thunder in the pasture like a country train. Crypt deers in the woods line moving real low. Blood's cows in the field low. Red tags on show. Grass get trampled when the hoof beats start. Pasture wars tearing up the farmland chart. But the rooster yelled morning, sun hit the plains. Both sides freeze in the golden grain. Farmer walks out with the bucket of feed. Whole gang quiet, every cow, every deer. 'Cause when the feed hits the ground, everybody eats. Pasture peace for a minute in these country streets. Ow!
There you have it. Law Talk with Mike, where not only you get coverage of cattle at large cases, we actually get a theme song afterwards. That's Evan's fault. Otherwise known as Regear's emote module. Let's do this thing.
Lee, case number, wait a minute, was this signed an attorney? No, it wasn't. Case numbers SX 370-73722, SP 152-59181, SP 152-70541, SP 153-0954, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1707361, counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lee, please state your name for the record.
Ronald Lee.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute. Respectfully request that the warrants be recalled.
Good morning to you, Mr. Lee. Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant. I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, give you a $0 bond, put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. She's going to attempt to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. When you see the prompt, join the room. You let us know what you want to do when you come out. We'll pass the matter. Back on the record with Mr. Ronald Lee. Mr. Lee, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, he is going to enter a plea. That plea is to open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger, drag racing, and failing to display a valid license. I have explained his rights, and he has decided to enter a plea, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lee?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Yes.
And that is against the advice of counsel. Is that correct, Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, when the Secretary of State gives them that, 4 points for the drag racing, 2 points for the open alcohol, and what else?
Failing to display a valid license, Your Honor. Dismissal of the balance.
and the abstraction for the license, and then the $720 fine, you might want to rethink it. Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Harris went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
Have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking a deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to April the 12th, 2024, at around 11:19 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 4th and Magnolia. Did you have an occasion on that day to be in that area around that where you operate a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you have contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
And did they ask you for a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't produce one, could you?
No.
And why is that?
I didn't have one.
Very well. I'm going to find you guilty as to the amended count of failure to display. Was there some alcohol in the car?
Yes.
Was it open?
No, it was in a bottle. It was closed. The bottle was closed. It was in the car.
But had the seal been open on it?
Yes.
What kind of alcohol was it?
I believe it was some tequila.
Was it some in the container at that time?
Yes.
You satisfied, counselor? You satisfied, counselor?
Sure. Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. Find him guilty of the amended count of open alcohol passenger. Let me draw your attention back to February 2nd, 2024 at around 11:21 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of 24th and Magnolia. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you in a motor vehicle, operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And what were you doing?
I'm sorry.
What were you doing?
Sitting outside my house.
No. How can you be sitting out? If you're operating a motor vehicle, you're sitting in the car?
The car was started. They just said it was operating the vehicle because the car was started.
Oh, so you weren't going 70 and a 30 then, huh?
Not on 24th Street, no.
Well, you can't take that deal. We got to go to trial on that one.
They said I
don't know
did.
why.
How would I be able to go 70? It's not even the crazy.
Well, you said you were guilty. You said you wanted to take the deal.
Yo, I didn't know they were saying all of that type of stuff.
Why? That's why she gave you an opportunity to go to trial.
I did it. It was me.
I don't know what you're saying now.
I did it. It was me. I did 70 in the 30s.
Why did you just tell me you didn't then?
Because you said on 24th, so that's why I was thinking like, no. I think what you mean is I got pulled over on 24th.
I'm not playing games with you, sir.
I'm not playing games. I'm telling you, I got pulled over on 24th, but I wasn't doing 70 and a 30 on 24th.
Where were you doing 70 and the 30?
Probably Martin Luther King.
I'm gonna find him guilty as to the amended count of drag racing. Stipulate the probable cause. I'll dismiss the other matters.
Stipulated, Your Honor.
I'll waive the warrant fees. He'll pay any reinstatement fees. And I'll fine him $240 and $240. I won't fine you for the failure to display. When can you pay?
I come down there and put some money down now.
I'll do this. You come down here today. Make sure you come down here by tomorrow and get into a payment plan. I'm saying allow payment plan.
Okay.
So you pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload DivDat app to your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person, or come down to the courthouse and get into that payment plan by okay.
Okay, I had a question because I had the last time I checked on that I didn't have any tickets, so I just wanted to make sure that it's going to be posted on there now, so I'll be able to pay it straight from off the that app.
It will be once, but you're not going to be able to get into the payment plan. I don't believe on the that app. I don't know that though.
Okay, so just still come down there, but
yeah, if you want to get into the payment plan, you got to come down here by tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too as well.
Thank you. This is the City of Detroit versus Reginald Landrum. Case number SP 185-26021. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Landrum.
Reginald Landrum.
Good morning to you, sir. Day is date and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Landrum, I'll put you in a breakout room for Mr. Berry. He's going to attempt to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial. Join the room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
I will pass the matter.
Department.
Yeah. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Landrum. Mr. Landrum, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what you have to do?
Honor, my client will avail himself of the people's offer to allow him to enter a plea to failure to display.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Landrum?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You know this has the potential of setting you
Can you
back
hear me?
even more. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you know this has the potential to set you back even more?
Yes, sir.
Raise your right hand, please. Other right.
Oh, I got it heavy. I'm disabled.
Sorry, do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Or you can put your down. Do you understand the maximum? Are you a veteran, sir?
Yes, I am.
Did you speak to that? Did you know that when you spoke to Ms. Horn, Mr. Berry?
No, I
Not,
didn't.
Your Honor.
I did not either.
You want to go back and renegotiate?
Yes, I
I
can.
would appreciate that, Your Honor.
All right, please do. Mr. Lackman, just sit tight. Let's sit tight and let Mr. Berry talk to the city attorney.
Thank you.
We're welcome. We'll pass the matter. Thank you for your service as well.
Okay.
All right. Well, Landrum, Mr. Berry, any change in the offer?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
The matter is to be dismissed, Your Honor.
All right. Case dismissed, sir. Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day, all right?
Thank you.
Hey, now, excuse me, Your Honor. I need to switch devices.
Go ahead, switch devices. Mr. Landrum, thank you for your service. Best of luck to you. Case dismissed, sir. City of Detroit versus Janiqua Lee. Case numbers SP 183.
I hate to say this, but I'm a little skeptical. Not a lot, a little. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying I'm a little skeptical. I'd like some more verification. I would. I guess I'm a bad person.
6147 counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Melita Baird on behalf of Jaquita Lee. Judge requests a bench trial date. Get discovery.
Ms. Lee, good morning to you. State your name for the record, please.
Janiqua Lee.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Day is date and time set for a pretrial. You still owe 2 other matters you never paid.
Yes,
you want a trial date?
I tried to pay last week, but my tether agent let me know that I had a warrant out for my arrest. I had to go get it lifted. So I got to come back on the 18th.
They didn't let you pay those 2 things. You're not on tether with me.
No, I'm on tether with Wayne County.
All right, Miss Lee, next time you come in, bring some more than the strap, than the string top, okay?
Bring what?
Have more on than the string top, okay?
Okay.
Please. All right, you want a trial date? Trial date March 31st, 2026.
According to Chris Rock, MLK is rough no matter where you find it. I mean, it is in Chicago. I haven't done a survey, but that's what the man claims.
If there's nothing further, Ms. Lee, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Berry, another interpreter. This is the city of Detroit versus Rutilio Lopez Chavez, case number S852435, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Okay.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lopez Chavez.
Elwood Berry representando al acusado. Señor López Chávez, ¿puede decir su nombre completo para que conste en las actas?
Rutilio Noel López Chávez.
Rutilio Noel López Chávez.
Morning to you, sir. Day, date, and time set for a pretrial. Mr. Berry, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room, Mr. Chavez, with Mr. Berry. He's gonna attempt to get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Okay.
Okay.
Join the room. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, please.
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Lopez Chavez. Mr. Lopez Chavez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the people's offer to allow him to enter a plea to use due care and caution as to a waste vehicle and the improper license matter to be dismissed.
Do you want to take the deal, sir?
¿Usted quiere tomar esa oferta, señor?
No.
No.
He doesn't want to take the deal.
¿Usted no quiere tomar esa oferta, señor?
¿De cuál?
Which one?
The deal that pleading to the failure to use due care, caution, waste utility vehicle, the deal that you spoke with Mr. Berry about.
Okay, no.
Okay, no.
All right. Go back in the breakout room and speak to your client and see what he wants to do. Rejoin the room, please, sir. It's past the matter. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Lopez Chavez. Mr. Lopez Chavez, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would avail himself of the offer of the people to allow him to enter a plea to failure to use daily care caution with regard to a waste utility vehicle for the reckless driving, the improper license matter to be dismissed.
All right, do you understand what's going on Mr. Lopez Chavez?
¿Ahora entiende lo que está pasando, señor López Chávez?
Sí.
Yes.
You want to take the deal?
¿Usted quiere tomar esto?
I think we all know where the editing is coming from, but in fairness, I should mention it every time. Of course, it's all LawNerdsUnite and Zach putting this together the right way.
Oferta.
Sí.
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
¿Puede levantar su mano derecha, por favor?
The other right.
La mano derecha, señor.
Do you swear or affirm tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down.
Ya puede bajar su mano, señor.
Now, do you know if you're not a United States citizen, a conviction for a misdemeanor offense can potentially implicate immigration issues?
Sí.
Yes.
And you know, if you need to, if you weren't that United States citizen and you want an opportunity to seek advice from an immigration attorney, I'd give you that opportunity before you entered into this deal.
Sí.
Yes.
Do you want to take that opportunity to seek counsel from an immigration attorney?
Sí.
Yes.
All right. All right. I'm going to give you a pretrial date. You're continuing to look over at somebody who's in the room.
No hay nada.
There is nothing.
All right, I'm going to set a pretrial date for March the 30th, 2026 at 8:30. That date is set, so it gives you an opportunity to speak with an immigration attorney.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, come back on March 30th, sir. I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good rest of your day.
What's he looking at?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Entonces,
have a great-
no puedo.
with Mr. Lopez Chavez, Mr. Barry, what does your client want to do?
Indeed, Your Honor. My client needs that time to be in touch with an immigration attorney.
Okay, come back, sir, on March the 30th after you've approached that immigration attorney. March the 30th at 8:30. If it's nothing further, best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day.
30 de marzo.
March 30.
March 30th at 8:30.
Pero yo puedo hacer aquí, va. Aquí.
So am I going to be able to join over Zoom like today?
Yes.
Sí, igual que hoy.
Ok, entonces sí, entonces yo voy a presentar a mi abogado entonces aquí.
Do I have to bring my attorney on that day?
You'll have an attorney in here on that day, but maybe we should appoint him an attorney, Mr. Barry.
That would be the best, Your Honor.
Aquí
All
va a
right, I'm
tener un abogado, señor.
Ok.
I'm going to appoint you an attorney, and you let that attorney know that you need to speak with an immigration attorney as well, okay? All right, I'm going to have you answer the calls you don't recognize. One of those calls should be that appointed attorney, and you let that appointed attorney know that you're going to seek advice from an immigration attorney, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. If it's nothing further, sir, just answer the calls you don't recognize. Hopefully that one of those calls is that appointed attorney.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're looking to speak to two attorneys. You understand that, right? One is the appointed attorney that we're going to appoint to you. The other attorney is the immigration attorney that you're going to go see and let them know about these charges, okay?
Entonces déjeme le explico. Usted va a hablar con dos abogados. Un abogado es el que le nombró el juez el día de hoy, es el abogado de oficio, el que le va a llamar por teléfono. Usted solito tiene que buscar un abogado de migración para que le diga lo que está pasando y que ese abogado le diga qué hacer. ¿Está bien?
Okay. Okay.
Ok.
All right. Best of luck to you, sir. Have a very good rest of your day.
Mucha suerte, señor, y que tenga un muy buen día.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I think that individual. Cornelius Gunn, you have your hand raised. Good morning to you. I know you probably, I don't know whether you're here because of payment or not.
Actually,
Yes.
Monday, my phone about to die. I'm like at 29% and I'm at work. That's why.
Cornelius Norbert Gunn,
Yes.
he had to pay. Review, you didn't show up, you didn't pay.
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Cornelius Norbert Gunn, case number SP 181111551. He also has 1951633311. I don't know why that should be. State your name for the record, please.
Cornelius Norbert Gunn.
All right.
Whenever I hear the name Cornelius, all I think about is the prospector who fought the snow monster in the Rudolph animation thing. That's the only Cornelius I know.
Day is date and
I only
time
reference.
set for we'll call it warrant, arraignment on the warrant. I'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, give you a $0 bond. You did not pay. I'm going to recall the warrant, and I'm going to dismiss the 19-5163311 case. Why didn't you pay it?
Your Honor, I'm currently just part ways with my fiance of 8 years.
I can't hear you.
I said
Yeah,
I just
you
part
can,
ways of
Cornelius.
my
Thank you.
with my fiance of 8 years, so I'm kind of.
I love Yukon Cornelius. He was the hero of my childhood. I don't know why. I love that stupid animation, like stop action animation crap. I was mesmerized with it for a solid decade, at least.
In a bold spot.
I still like it.
That means you should have some more money.
Yeah, but it currently not right now.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I don't.
Is that why she left you?
No, that's why I
No,
had a true problem.
I can't hear you.
Problem. I say
Yeah, if you run out of money, that'll happen.
She had,
true problem was the reason why.
who had an attitude problem?
My fiance.
At 8 years and you just finding out she had an attitude problem?
Hey, you live.
That's a long time.
Oh yeah,
Son, how stupid can you be? I guarantee this is not a recent development. I love this. I was not expecting Judge to go full red pill here. I love it.
feel like I was laying next to an enemy. So hey.
All right. Well, you don't want to do that. All right, I'm dismissing the one case. So when are you going to pay?
Just whatever instances you can give me a couple of weeks would be cool.
Put a date on it, Mr. Gunn. We've been back and forth on this.
Can you give me 14 days to take care of it?
Pay it by April the 3rd. April the 3rd, 2026. Review at 8:25. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Best of luck to you, Jalea. The city of Detroit versus Jalea Ariana Gray. Case number SP1806341. Counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gray.
Jalea Gray.
Jalea Gray. All right. See, here's the deal, Miss Gray. What you did was you kind of messed yourself up. We'll also call SP180. Strike that. SP1806340. Counts 1, 2, and 3 as well. Officer Del Zacchio, are you there still? All right, Mr. Berry.
Can reach him, Your Honor.
No, well, I don't think it's necessary. See, what Mr. Gray did was you asked for a trial date, but you went ahead and you paid those civil infractions. And you paid one civil infraction that was a 26 to 30 mile an hour over. So you paid that and you got all of the points that are associated with that. I thought I told you not to pay that. I told you that.
You are a big dummy. They would have reduced that for you. If you would have pled guilty, they would have reduced that for you.
I got confused. I just was trying to get all the stuff out the way. I didn't remember what was
points on you. Now you got 4 points on your driver's license.
Oh.
Mr. Berry.
So you didn't get out of the, I get it that I'm torn here because the impulse is correct. Clean up your life. So I understand it. But it was the wrong way to go.
See if you can help Miss Gray out. Miss Gray, I'm gonna put you in a.
It's a mistake, but not the dumbest mistake I've ever seen. If that makes sense.
Breakout room with Mr. Berry. I thought, something. I remember you specifically. We went over everything, and I asked you where you set on everything, and you said yes.
Yeah,
and
they sent me. The Secretary of State sent me a letter, and they said that I can renew my license on the 19th, and they said that I can't get registration in my name until after the 19th when I renew my license.
Okay, so what? I told you not to pay that stuff.
I don't remember you saying not to pay it, but it's paid now, so I'll take it.
All right. Well, Mr. Berry, see if you can help Miss Gray. I'll put you in a breakout room with her. Should get you an updated offer. Keep in mind, if you don't like the offer, you have an absolute right to. All right, pass the matter.
And Your Honor, for the people, I did speak with Officer Del Zacchio, and our goal is to dismiss everything because she did pay the 4-pointer.
What about that 4-point ticket? Is there any way are you willing to set aside that
Silly.
The people will consider, Your Honor.
she didn't.
I get it. He's like, can you say? I guess the defense attorney can file a motion to set aside the conviction, and the state cannot object to it. Procedurally, is my guess. I don't know. I don't do this crap. That's just logically the only thing I can think of. But what a freaking hassle! And I don't know if you can.
All right, let's go ahead and let Mr. Berry speak to Ms. Gray, or you go speak to Mr. Berry in the breakout room. Join the room, please. Pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gray. Ms. Gray, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client would hopefully be able to avail herself of the offer to enter a plea to 1 to 5 miles over for the 26 to 30 miles over, and all the other matters to be dismissed that can be.
You want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, procedurally, can a criminal defense attorney tell me what's going on? We've got an effing judgment. Payment of that ticket is a plea of guilty. We've got a guilty plea and a payment. You got to set that aside before you start amending the freaking charge. Don't you? Are we in wacky world?
Relate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea on your client's behalf.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
I'm going to set aside the responsible plea, set aside plea, and I'm going to.
Oh, yeah, he's going to set it all aside. I don't know if he'd do that for me, but for her, where this is getting set aside.
Allow her to plead to 1 to 5 over and close it out. All right.
Thank you.
All right, Miss.
That's why when you're a pissed off middle-aged white man, you just drive the speed limit. Ain't nobody gonna help you.
Gray, slow down, man.
I am, for real.
Best of luck to you. Have a very good rest of your day. You understand what I did there, Miss Mathis?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
You
understand
too.
what you did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Donde están las bichotas? All right, let's move along, shall we?
For close the case, people versus Rajabi versus Ben Swicks. State your names.
Good afternoon. Reza Rajabi. Tina Rajabi. Vance Wicks.
All right.
I'm thinking about moving to Sex Panther.
What is the plaintiff's claim in this case?
Back pay, back unpaid rent plus damages.
Okay. The last number you gave me last time was $6,083.92. Is that the same amount?
No,
Claiming?
no, it's not. I have a new one.
Okay. So what's the new one?
$6,127.33.
No, it went up. What got what got added?
The water bill that I got yesterday, and also
Is there a lease?
No.
So who was supposed to pay the water bill?
The tenant was supposed to pay the water bill.
How do I know that?
We discussed it. My daughter can testify to that.
Okay. So how long have you been in the premises?
I'd say since August 3rd of last year.
Okay. So who paid the last water bill?
I did. Okay, the one that is for $490.65 has.
That wasn't my question. Who paid the last water bill?
I'm supposed to, but I haven't because I don't have the money. I don't have the money. That's what they sent it to the treasury.
Maybe I have to ask the question a different way.
Okay.
There's water bills. If he's been in there since August,
yes,
I'm presuming he's used water.
Okay.
Right? And that about every 2 months, I think a water bill comes up, right?
Yes.
So that means if there was one in August, there would have been maybe one in September or thereabouts, then
8 months.
8 months. So you would have had 4 water bills.
Yes.
Who paid the other 3?
I was supposed to pay, but I have not paid because I didn't have the money. And the water department told me they were going to send the bills to my treasury, to the treasury department in Ann Arbor to be added to my taxes.
Okay, so
the answer is nobody paid it, Judge, which is not good, but you've got an answer to your question.
I think the reason they're not going to just shut it off is because I'm a senior citizen. I think. I'm not sure.
Okay, I don't know that. All I'm saying is, how do I know he's supposed to pay it? That's right.
Well, you could look at the lease. Is this your first day in court? That would be where that sort of thing gets decided. So either the landlord's full of crap and he's supposed to pay it, or according to the lease, the tenant's supposed to pay it.
The original agreement with him, and I told him that my dad does not use water, so he would be responsible for the water expense in the household.
So it's just been a circumstance that no water bill's been paid.
Yes.
So when you say you did,
okay, if there's no lease, you're screwed. Then just evict the guy. That's it.
So hold it. It's sufficient amount of money that it needs to be in writing. It has to be. If not, it's not enforceable. Landlord loses the issue. This time for real. So you live someplace and you don't use water?
No. Almost always I'm staying at my daughter's place because I'm keeping the temperature at my house at 45 degrees. So okay. I have documents here to show from the water department that my water meter was 0. I can show them before he moved in. My water consumption was 0. Not once, not twice, 3 times.
But you have 2 units.
Yes.
That he's got to pay the whole bill.
Exactly.
Can't do that.
But I'm not using the water, honestly.
Then you need to get them separately metered.
The YACA does not agree to have separate meter for a.
Then you have to have some other way of dividing it. You can't have 2 units and then tell one unit you have to pay it all.
So are you saying that it should be divided?
You heard what I just said. Yeah, I mean, I don't think. Can't do it that way.
Why not? I want a citation. If you got 2 units and you're not using one of them so that all the water usage is coming from the other unit,
Why could you not structure it that way? He didn't. He doesn't have a writing, but I'm just saying, what is this law you've just come up with, Judge Simpson? I want to see it.
It's like having one electric meter and saying, I don't turn on lights, so you got to pay the whole thing.
Yes. And why can't you do that? Do we not have freedom to contract in this country? Fantastic analogy, but it doesn't help your case.
I asked the water department to shut off the water when I did not have any tenants, and they told me that if they do so, they have to report me to the city. City will, what is the word? The house will be condemned because without water, nobody is supposed to live in a building. That's what they told me. Okay. So if we want to go with your premises, then the water bill should be.
You don't have to go with my premises. I mean, I'm more than willing to make an order at any given point in time. What I do.
Say something again, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand what you're saying about that, but what my dad was explaining was he does have the water bills to show that he wasn't using the water in all those months previously.
I know what he's saying. I heard him.
I just
got it. I'm just saying you can't.
Why are you saying something that is not the law to justify your position when it's quite easy to say you don't have an agreement in writing on this? You lose. Instead of saying that, which is obvious, you make up a law that doesn't exist and rely on that. What the hell is going on here?
I guess I'm just saying that's evidence that he doesn't use the water.
I know, but the problem becomes this. If the agreement then would be that he pays the entire water bill, but let's say your dad is there, and let's say he turns on a faucet. Then what happens? Right? It's the same thing, and you wouldn't necessarily know this, that occurred with a lot of these apartment complexes around here in terms of trying to divide between various units. And ultimately, what ended up happening most of the places is they had to get new meters and meter each unit. Okay? That's what happens. You can't do it, you can't do it. But then you have to find some equitable way to.
I agree that I agree that what Judge Simpson is saying is the best approach. Separately meter the units and just charge for the unit. That's a fantastic solution. However, that's not what happened. Those aren't the facts before us, and it's not required by law.
Split the usage, presuming that he needs to pay the water bill.
My attorney is suggesting, my daughter is suggesting to split the bill, the water bill.
Okay. But how do I know that he's supposed to pay his utilities? You're indicating that was the agreement. You're saying that's not the agreement. Go ahead. Hold on a moment. What?
I can tell you right up front, and I have a copy of our agreement, never verbally or formally did I ever have a conversation about water or paying water, and I can prove that.
All right.
So, can I say one more thing?
Sure.
Without saying too much, I don't have an attorney present, and I'm still waiting on some evidence to clear through the postal company about mail and missing mail and this and that, but I had no problem at all with the agreement with you. We were friends before this, and I stayed there for months without any discrepancies whatsoever, no late payments, no nothing. And I also have.
How much is monthly rent?
$600 bi-weekly. That is $1,200 a month.
You agree?
It started off as $200 per week for the first month. until I got to, which we have a written agreement, both signed, dated, me and Tina. I've never made any agreement with this man whatsoever.
I don't care. I didn't ask that, did I?
Okay.
If I cared about that, I'd ask.
Okay, the question,
Do you agree that the monthly rent is $1,200?
yes.
And so how many months haven't been paid?
Because not the last payment that he made was on December 22nd, and he retrieved it. I can explain to you what that is. He paid.
Well, first answer that question. How many months have not been paid?
Thank you.
December, January, February, March, and a returned rent in the amount of $600
Which one?
for the month of December. And I can explain to you.
Okay, let's do this. One thing that we all, I think, can agree upon is that rent was paid at least through November. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So how much was paid in December?
In December, on the 22nd of December,
You're killing me, Smalls. How much was paid? I need a number.
he didn't pay anything.
Nothing. Okay. January,
Nothing.
February,
Nothing.
March.
Nothing.
Thank you. For you, how much did you pay in December?
I actually have the receipts, and I paid $600 for the first 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks, I paid him cash, another $600, and his free receipt for me was the same pieces of paper that I have the other receipts from him on, saying Vance, not Wicks, no date. It's Vance for the last 2 weeks.
I'm guys just want to talk, but I ask questions for a reason.
Yes.
Just answer my question, and then we can follow up with the rest of it.
All of December was paid. I got proof of half and can't find the other receipt for the second half because it's not in its entirety.
Where is the
So $1,200 a month, $1,200 was paid in December. So
Thank you.
sorry.
How much was paid in January?
That was after the last receipt I got. I don't have a lawyer.
How much did you pay in January?
I stopped paying in January. Okay.
Okay, so would it be correct with you saying that?
I understand why he's frustrated, honestly. I'm with Judge Simpson in the frustration right now. Just what is your position on payment? We heard their position on payment. What is your effing position on payment? So we know where the dispute is. As far as I can tell, everybody agrees on everything except December. This guy says he paid December, which I don't believe. They say he didn't. But January, February, and March, not paid. And before that, paid. Great. So now we've got two issues. What happened in December? What are we going to do with utilities or the water bill? And when are you going to get the hell out? I guess that's three.
That you paid nothing in January.
Yes.
Thank you. February.
Paid nothing.
March.
And nothing for March.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Am I allowed to attach a reason for that? No. I am.
You guys just want to talk, go ahead. What's the reason?
Would it be best interest to hear lawyers read it? If I can't talk because I don't sound right.
I didn't say, sir, it's not that you didn't sound right. I have asked very, very simple questions. I just have to have the basis for stuff, and then you can fill it in. It's really simple, and neither side wants to do that.
I'm really trying.
Well, you're failing.
I've never been in this situation.
Well, let me explain something to you. Pretty much every time you stop paying your rent, you're going to end up in this situation. Pretty much 100% of the time.
So out of the gate, the way I see this is, well, I don't know, how does this, sure, it's on here.
Said before, I do have a receipt for it.
Now this is frustrating because we get into there's no attorney here. But the easier thing to do here is to just get a writ of possession and get him the hell out of there. If you're trying to actually get paid, that's a lot more complicated. And the guy doesn't have the money, which is why he's not paying. What you really want is possession of your own premises back, so you can rent it to somebody who will pay you. This time, have a proper lease when they move in. My God.
In December, which you said I didn't pay. So why would he give me a signed receipt second? This happened over and over with this person. Never with her.
I don't even want to get into whether or not this guy's got a certificate to be allowed to rent it. We haven't gotten there yet, but it's probably coming.
Very straight up.
Are you guys done talking? So, to the plaintiffs, you submitted a form to the court.
Yes.
That was, you said, unpaid rent. Right?
Right.
You just told me that he didn't pay anything in December. However,
on December 22nd, I gave him a receipt for the money that he called me, and he called me.
Here's the order right now. You've got a continuance. You got to come back here in 2 weeks. You have to pay 2 months rent. January and February, you didn't pay, undisputed. We'll deal with December and what happens with March, but you better catch that up, and March, by the way, because now that's due. So you got to pay 3 months rent and be back here before April, and telling me that you can pay the rest of it. Then we'll fight about December. If you haven't done that, then I'm going to issue a writ of eviction. I don't know why we're talking past this. That is the only thing to do.
A lot of names. So I went to him and I said, okay, what is the problem? He said, this receipt is not. I said, okay, give it to me. I will give you the receipt, blank receipt. You fill out whatever you want. I will. He says, okay. And then after I did that, he says to me, oh, I changed my mind. I want to move out. Just give my money back. I said, okay. So I went inside my apartment, got 600.
You didn't even let me finish my question. And I don't know why you're telling me all this. You submitted a paper that says unpaid rent. You have unpaid rent of only $300 for December.
At the time, yes.
At what time?
When I filed, because it's 300, I did not know that he was dragging, not paying me until I had no choice. I'm in trouble.
Hold on. This document you filed with the court on March 5th.
Yes.
That says for December, he owes $300. And now you're telling me that's not true?
Your Honor, it is true. See, what happened was, Your Honor, tell me this. Are you trying to tell me that if I'm asking for so much rent, how come at the time that I was filing, all I said was...
Sir, I don't know why you're even trying to ask me questions. Because then if you ask me a question, I'm going to be like you guys and just start talking. And never answer your question. You filed with the court a document that says for December, he owed $300.
Right.
But just a little while ago, you told me he didn't pay anything in December.
On December, I'm trying to explain to you. On December 22nd, when he paid me and then he called me on the phone, when I went to talk to him to think and figure out something, because he said he wasn't happy with the receipt. And then he says, you know what, I'm going to move out. I said, okay, when are you going to move out? He says, tomorrow, give my money back. So I went inside of I got his money back. Went to the court as soon as I made a mistake here. What I should have done was this. I should have asked him to give me the receipt and then pay him the money. I gave him the money without the receipt and then he shut the door on my face. I called the police right away and I said, this is what is happening. And the police officer said, this is a civil matter. Have you been hurt? I said, no. He said, this is a civil matter. There's nothing that you can do. You should just take him to court. So for the month of December, no, he did not pay any money.
Then why did you give me a document that said he paid $3? Well, actually, given what the rental amount is, the document indicates that he paid $9.
I understand what you're saying, sir. I haven't seen the document, so I
haven't seen.
I can't help explain it to them because I don't think
Mr. Allen, have you seen this document?
I haven't.
Can you show that to her, please?
To explain it, and then we go from there. Okay, so similar.
This is what people need to understand. He obviously doesn't have money. You're trying to get blood out of a turnip here. Get him the hell out of your property. That's what you need to focus on. You're just going to get sidetracked in these damage issues, especially when you're stupid and you don't know and you don't document anything. You're going to lose most of those issues anyway. Just get them the hell out of your property. All the back rent is a loss. Move on with your life.
What you have there, you're based off how this looks. It's saying this is all that is fault for December. And he's saying that is what you said here.
I see.
And that is what you're saying here too. So what you're saying verbally is not reflecting what's on paper right now.
I see.
This one.
So you are not written how you gave back that $600 or
I see.
how you came to $300. That's all.
I got it. I got it now.
Okay.
That was a mistake on my part. That was a mistake. But Your Honor, the burden of proof is on him to show the receipt how much he has paid.
So now, okay. Yeah.
He keeps saying, I have paid. Where are the receipt? Honestly, I gave him receipt every time that he paid me.
Okay.
He has no documents on him to prove that he has paid.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You say?
I'm gonna step off for a moment. I'm gonna take about 10 minutes and then we'll come back. And I'm gonna give this ammunition to both sides. When I come back, I want less talking and less I ask. All right? And just answer my question. We will ultimately get to everything that everybody wants. But if you're telling me one thing and you have a document and you try to explain it, that's not how this is going to work. Everybody understand that? You're finally learning.
Yes, sir.
Court's going to stand in brief recess.
You know what? I sure love those muffin tops.
May be seated.
Let's look here and I go through those.
All right. 14A, District Court for County of Washington State of Michigan, now back in session. The Honorable Chair of the day, shall accept.
You may be seated. Okay, we're back on the record in case of Zabi versus Wicks. All right. Hopefully everybody's had some time to think about how we're going to do this, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to go back to this list. It seems we can agree, not looking at the reason, that January, February wasn't paid. I then have this funny figure on your thing of 300 for March. So was 900 paid for March? I guess it would have only been 600 because.
Your Honor, may I interject something, please?
Okay.
I think my mistake was that I added the amount of money that he paid me with the money that he owed me. The $300 is the money that he paid me. He told me that he's going to pay me the other $900 because he was behind.
So hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Did he give you $300 in March?
Yes. No. $300 in December, sir.
No, but what about March?
March, he hasn't paid me any money at all.
Okay, but
What, all of a sudden we got a March payment?
on here, there's 300 listed as unpaid.
When I was filing, it was 300, but it has been.
Okay, so here's the problem. I don't think I'm going to worry about that because Mr. Wicks has said he didn't pay anything March. So whatever. I mean, I'm at 80.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So
Honor, my mistake was that I
don't know. Is there a question pending? Who broke the plunger?
Oh, sweet Jesus. What?
He borrowed it and he never gave it back to me. He says he borrowed it.
All right, hold on. Did you break a plunger or keep a plunger?
100% I broke it.
It broke it?
It's very old plunger.
All right. All right. No, thank you. All right. Plumbing snake.
He borrowed, despite the fact I said, I'm the landlord, let me do it for you. He borrowed it and he never returned it to me.
Okay, is it still there? Well, first of all, did you borrow it?
It's exactly where it was left for me at this present time right now today.
I said, we are not living in a very good neighborhood. Please, as soon as you're finished with it, give it back to me, not on the porch.
But is it on the porch?
No, no, sir.
It's a fact.
All right. Smoke detector batteries?
He took the batteries out.
So how many smoke detectors are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you took them out of
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
take the batteries out.
Can I tell you the reason?
Well, first of all, answer my question. Take the batteries out.
You asked, Judge.
I didn't personally know.
Okay. Who took them out?
I have a veteran friend that came to visit and he has PTSD. The beep,
got it.
He's a 6 foot something man. Yes, he reached them and took the batteries out while he was visiting. I never put them back in, sir.
Got it. Okay, fair enough.
Your Honor, he is using space heater. And in front of my daughter, I gave him the batteries put in the smoke detector. I don't think that he did it because he told me I don't have time.
Okay, but he did. Do you even listen to what other people say?
No, I don't.
Because he just said
He just said he doesn't listen, Judge. Why do you bother continue? You asked the question, you got an answer. Not the one you were looking for, but you're going to plow ahead now. Okay.
friend took them out, and he said he did not put them back in. He admitted that he didn't put them back in.
Right.
So why are you still talking about it?
That put my house in danger.
Well, okay. But it's
basically, Your Honor.
Okay, but the house hasn't burnt down, right? It's still standing.
It has.
It's still standing.
Yeah.
Have the batteries gone back in the smoke detectors?
I gave him the batteries. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Put the batteries back. You got them? You got the batteries?
Yeah, they're all in a drawer all together.
Okay, put the batteries back in. Got it?
Therefore.
Thank you. So where's this $60 proof of service fee come from and postage?
One of them is, I don't know why the court required me to do the service one more time.
Yeah, but it was $10.
Right. The person who did it for me, I told him that I did not have any money, and I gave him $10. He says, after you get...
That's all that's written down here. So it's just $10 for that.
No, there is another one. Another one for $40.
For 40?
40.
Why wasn't it filed with the court?
Why what?
Why wasn't it filed with the court? I only have one for $10.
Your Honor, I gave it to the clerk.
Oh, so they lost it.
I don't know. But I gave it to the court. I even took a picture of the person in the service.
What?
I took a picture of the person who did the service in case that he denies.
Oh, okay, but he's not. He's here. He's not denying service. I'm asking about the cost, and the only proof of service I have is $10. The rest of the fees were waived.
Your Honor, I paid $40 to the second person because the first person, for whatever reason, I don't know, that is not acceptable. Yeah. $45 here.
When I add 45 and 10, that's 55. I don't know why. Why is it 60?
Because I bought stamps, I did paperwork, I didn't have to do this stuff if he was honest with me. If he had done his job as a tenant, I wouldn't have to go to the post office, buy stamps. I bought some stamps. Yes, I bought some envelopes. These are all expensive, Your Honor. They all add up. They all add up. I thought, you want to knock down or knock off that $5? No problem.
Well, thank you for letting me know what I can do. All right, hang on. Sorry, I'll get to you, maybe. So there's then garbage pickup
Yes,
for 5 weeks.
6 weeks. Because the last time we were here, it was for 5 weeks. Your Honor, I have taken a picture of my porch. I told him where the garbage is supposed to go. He never, ever, ever took care of the garbage. I'm the one who took care of the garbage.
So is there a bill for this?
No, I'm billing him for my service.
Oh.
For my services.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I put a half cinder block on the porch and I said, when you put the garbage in here, put the cinder block on the top of the garbage can, and then on the garbage day, take that garbage can that is yours to the brown garbage trash that the city truck is supposed to automatically pick it up and put it in the garbage. He never ever did that. Never, not even once. I have a picture here when the raccoons got into the garbage and the porch was awfully full of garbage.
So we can't find the raccoons to build them.
No, you can build him.
Okay. I know.
It was beaver moles.
Well, I'm sorry, that was wrong. Everybody knows Moonstone. It's impossible to have all the money. All right. I have here $1,700 for painting.
Yes.
Okay. Where'd that come from?
He did not pay me security deposits, okay? And he's a chain smoker. He's a chain smoker. On January, I had to go upstairs because the city department came, the city water department came and asked me to shut off the water. I shut off the water on my unit, and then the person who was doing the work, he says, "Did you shut off the water?" I said, "Yes." He said, "You should shut off all the water." So I went to his apartment and I couldn't breathe because the smell of tobacco, it was awful. I'm absolutely positive that if I want to rent that place again, I'm gonna have to paint it. I'm gonna have to paint it. You seen this bag?
What the heck is that?
What is this?
Yeah. What is that?
Wait a moment, please.
What?
Talking about the paint. How did you come up with the 1,700?
My daughter says, "How did you come up with 1,700?"
That's what I asked.
Right. And
So maybe I'll answer her question.
I'm not going to be able to rent that place because of the.
Okay, so you haven't spent $1,700 yet for painting.
But I'm going to. Your Honor. He did not pay me any security. No security deposit.
Whose fault is that?
There wasn't a security deposit.
You let the guy move in without a lease or a security deposit, and you're getting hammered for it. That's life. Learn how to deal.
When I moved in, it was as is.
You know, I if the one wasn't charged, I'm not sure I'm worried about it.
Simple.
I mean, I can't do it that way.
Yeah, if you had no smoking in the lease, that would be an easy way to get him out too.
Okay, I mean, you just can't.
If I had charged him security deposit, then I could have painted using his money. Because I told him,
If I had gone to medical school, I'd be a doctor and I wouldn't have to listen.
I said,
But go ahead.
this is a non-smoking apartment. And the bag that I showed you, these are with cigarette packets from 1 week only. He's a chain smoker.
You brought his cigarette packages?
To prove that, yes.
In the trash?
Hell no.
The trash, I can show you the picture. The trash from the raccoons. Everything's here.
Oh, so the raccoons are running through saying, smoke them if you got them.
So the raccoon.
No, again, wrong.
Why are you laughing, Joe?
Because I don't understand why you're doing this.
Why am I doing what, Your Honor?
Why you're trying to charge him for something that you haven't done? You have to.
Your Honor, I made mistake, or my daughter made a mistake and did not charge me.
Okay, pro ses are stupid. This one's especially bad, but this is where, as a judge, if you've got two people that are not represented, you really got to take control of the proceedings and say, look, these damages are not collectible, and not sit there and talk about it for 20 minutes in open court and waste everybody's time. These damages aren't collectible. The back rent is theoretically collectible, but the guy doesn't have it. Now, do you want him out or not?
Security deposit.
Okay.
Is it the same?
But then you can't then sort of come in the middle of the lease and say, gee, I see something that I might have to do, so you got to pay me this now. That's not the way it works.
I brought the evidence that he's a smoker, and I had told him so many times.
Okay.
Smoke. Ask him whether he's supposed to smoke or not. Ask him.
Is there a document that says that it's a non-smoking unit?
The city of Ypsilanti has a law against smoking in their apartments.
In that apartment?
In the city.
In the city.
It's not allowed in rentals.
Never seen anything like that. Never heard anything.
But even if that's the case, if somebody does, then the remedy is a fine for breaking that ordinance, right? It doesn't mean that I get to charge you whenever I want to charge you for a result of your smoking. I mean, but usually there's people are put on notice of that through the release that they can't do that. All right.
She's actually smoked with me in the apartment.
What?
She's actually smoked with me in the apartment. So
that's a beautiful sentiment. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I don't care.
That's okay.
Okay. I really don't. I don't.
Remember the first time I smoked, I was 14 years old. I hated it so much. I decided not to ever smoke.
Okay, good for you.
Liar. Stop.
Nope. Ever. Ever. You hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So let me ask. January, February, and March. Why didn't you pay it?
My agreement I had was with Tina. When this person came back from wherever he was, immediately disturbing behavior started. And after the last receipt I got advance for the last 2 weeks, I stopped paying cash money. I've repeatedly asked her over and over again to get so I would have a bank statement.
It's unbelievable that Simpson is dragging this out. This is at the end of a 7-hour call on Friday. I'm not making this up. Just for my own sanity, if I was sitting on the bench that long, I can do it, but I'm not doing it with people wasting my time. We're getting to the nub of the issue and moving on.
So to be accountable for my actions, I have kids, and that's why I stopped paying, sir.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
You have kids, so that's why you're a deadbeat. Great.
Yes. If I told you that you owed them, you owed $3,600, but I told you to pay not him. Could you pay it?
I mean, should I pay for harassment? To have this person constantly
This is Zach's fault.
going through my trash that wasn't unannounced. That's the way I see it.
Is that so you answer my question with a question?
That was a statement, but
no, it wasn't.
I had the reason why I stopped paying because I had
I know. I get why you stopped paying.
Okay.
But she's here now. I remember you complained the last time because she wasn't here and she's the one, and that's fine. So if I said there's 3 months of rent that need to be paid to her, right?
Yes, sir.
Could you pay it?
What, today?
How long would it take you to pay it?
Well, obviously, I got to find another place first, last, and security because of all this. So
you're gonna move?
Yeah, of course. If this is what I got to live by, and it's very. I mean, I've been in therapy for PTSD for over 2 years. This has completely, yeah.
Okay, I hear you, but I think I should know. Are you going to move? Because that puts a whole different posture on this case.
Yes, sir. I absolutely am going to move.
When are you going to move?
As soon as I can find a place secure.
Okay, but that doesn't.
I've been looking. It's not as easy as it sounds.
No, I hear you. Are you a vet? Are you a vet?
No, I'm not.
Okay. You just have to find some place to go. And so the question becomes, so here's what could happen. Okay, I'm not saying that's what I'm ruling right now. I could say that you owe Tina, or your landlord, $3,600, $3,610. Okay. And that you would need to pay that by the 23rd. You couldn't do that, correct?
Couldn't pay $3,600 by the 23rd, no.
Okay.
Oh my God, this sounds a whole hell of a lot like what I said 45 minutes ago. What do you know?
That would be impossible. I'm sorry.
No, I got you. Okay. So
here's what you're behind. Here's your chance to redeem. Here are the issues that are still outstanding. Let's have a little continuance, and then if you want to stay, you can pay that to catch up. If you don't, then why don't you go ahead and get the hell out? Because I'm going to evict you. That's how this needs to be handled.
Where it comes down to then is you're going to either have to move or you're going to have to pay. Now, I haven't said what the amount is, but it's going to be around that figure. All right. I'm not sure that I'd have you pay for a broken plunger, right?
Okay, so I give Simpson a hard time often. I really agree substantively. I mean, you could quibble about little things, but his calculation is as good as any. It really is. In substance, I agree with what he's doing. I just don't know why we took this long to get here. These facts were obvious in the first 10 minutes of this hearing.
But that's $17. I mean, I'm looking at it just in terms of the rent, right? And the $10 service, because that's all I have to file. All right. But you couldn't pay that in 10 days. All right.
Don't even make that much.
No, I got you. I'm just saying, I hear you, but I'm just saying, here's going to be the practical realities of what's going to happen, right? So when somebody doesn't pay, then the question becomes, because somebody's going to move, right? And, you know, if you're going to move, then we got to figure out what that's going to look like, right? And how soon you can figure that out as to get yourself. Have you been looking for someplace?
Absolutely.
All right. Are you close? Pardon?
I can prove that too.
No. Did I ask you to prove it to me?
Yeah, I haven't looked.
Nice. How close are you in terms of looking?
I get to the point where there's a background check and it go 50-50. Some people don't want to look at that. Some people do. I can't tell the court that I've been an angel my whole life.
Oh, I can tell.
But
I can tell you
have a past. So,
but I get that.
But I have been accountable for the last 4 years, 100%, which is why it's so important to do things through Zelle or cash. We had a.
No, I get it. I get it, but the reality is, the Retina that you just had to live with, because she's been in my court before. I don't, despite how gruff you are, and you are, I don't doubt that the two of you could somehow or another figure out something that would work. I don't, just be quiet. I don't doubt that. But I don't know that that's going to work. Right? It's just not going to. I mean,
I went too far then, right?
Well, I just. Mr. Rajabi, so two things have to happen. You would only be able to deal with Tina, and Mr. Rajabi would have to stop thinking anything and just sit there and do nothing. I don't think that's going to happen.
Would you be willing to allow me finishing settling this case today? Like, would it please the court if I could finish the proceedings of the court with you?
Trying to resolve this case?
Yes.
Okay. So let me ask you this. If you went over and saw him and you two sat down and had to work through, you figure out what the details are, right?
It's not going to work. The tenant is in bad faith. He just doesn't want to pay. He's just at this point squatting and getting free rent. That is clear to me. Give him a chance to redeem, which he will not do, which he will not take on a short continuance, and then evict his ass. That's it. There's no other resolution to this.
You understand what
I understand.
Is what's here. Could you two sit down and maybe come to?
I don't know what the statutory constraints are, but if I was sitting on the bench and I had it in my power to evict him that day, I probably would. I'll probably say, I've heard enough. You've conceded that you haven't paid rent for at least 2 months. You got to get out. How long do you need? I'll stay the writ of eviction for 10 days or something for you to find another place. That's it. That's as far as I'd go.
Something.
Like what? Like, what do you mean?
Well, could you come to some agreement between the two of you?
Well, I've been yes, I believe I would be on board with that, but I have already tried to do that per his request. And then he's hung up on me every time that we've had a conversation. And then I tried to call back and he wouldn't answer. So I've done everything he's asked. He's asked me to meet with him. He's asked me to call him. And then every time I follow up, he changes his request.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Is that what's been happening?
That goes both ways.
Well, okay, but somehow or another, there's been requests made and it hasn't happened, right?
I could say this. She forced this guy on me.
Which guy?
This
Okay, but I think that's her dick.
If I could say another thing really quickly, Your Honor, the last conversation we did have was on February 10th. So that's a month ago.
Right.
So he said, he called me. I said, it was something along the lines, so hey, you want to chat later? I said, well, what do you want to chat about? And he's like, well, I don't understand what's going on with your dad. I don't want to live here anymore. And I said, well, you haven't paid rent for 3 months. So why are you still there? Like, move. And so what do you want to meet up to talk about? Either if you want to move, you haven't paid rent, you should have funds to be able to move. And other thing really quickly was he was living in Airbnbs prior to this. So I don't think there would be a problem with him getting an Airbnb. And he also has a cousin that lives in the same neighborhood that he was living with prior to that. So I don't think that it should be a problem for him to vacate premises.
Anything you want to say?
It's not something I can do today. And
okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn it out a week. Okay. If you two want to try to resolve it, then you can resolve it. Otherwise, I'm going to just issue my orders. I've got a clear understanding of what's going on here.
Good.
Okay. For your standpoint, I don't think you want, with everything else that a background check might raise, you don't want an eviction on it. Okay. And so you need to think about that sort of long term. From the plaintiff's perspective, if there's going to be a move out, you kind of want to have a move out that you're not going to really have to involve the sheriffs and the money that goes along with trying to.
This I like. This is pragmatic. Every judge does this. You know, here's the problem both of you parties have. You might want to consider coming to a resolution. It doesn't always work, but that is a good rational approach on a short continuance with the hammer of, if not, I will make my decision. That all makes good sense. I'm giving credit here.
Make that happen. And so there could be something worked out. I think you know that there's some money that you owe. I would suggest that if you're going to move out, one of the ways that people do it is they pick a date that he's going to move. You're going to start paying toward this back balance, sort of as part of the judgment, in little amounts. I mean, not some huge amount, but you're going to be paying off your debt. You're going to get out of their house. They can then re-rent and move forward. That's one way of resolving cases. Okay. The other way, conditional order dismissal, or if somehow or another through some miracle, they say, well, you can stay, but you're going to have to pay this rent. Then you're going to pay an additional amount on the rent or do whatever. Okay. I'm not going to suggest that because I think if she's not there and you two are left to your own devices, everything goes sideways. Each of you have your views, but I think each of you are more than willing to talk, but you don't listen sometimes. And then that's where things go really bad. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. If you choose not to talk to, that's fine. I'll issue my ruling. I don't have a problem doing that.
Yeah, I'd rather proceed with today. I don't want.
Well, I'm not gonna rule today. I've got the information that I have, and then I'll set it for a ruling next week. Then I don't have a problem issuing the ruling, but I want to make sure and go through and think everything through. Yes.
very important. Put it off to next week, and we please make it for 3 o'clock so I can do what I did today and be able to.
I don't know what time we're set.
I can't afford to take any days off work at this point.
Well, we can set it.
Will we be able to?
He won't pay anything or leave because what he's thinking is maybe I can squeeze another continuance next time, which he probably can. And just the longer I squat, the easier it is for me to go to the next place, and they'll never collect from me because they don't know how to do it, which is also correct.
Have it be like demand for possession on that day, or could we do that now, today?
Do what now?
Like a motion of a demand for possession on the property, so that.
Yeah, that's what the whole hearing was. Let it go. He said he's continuing it a week. He's not changing his mind. That's a pretty short continuance. You can either decide to engage with them in that week or not. But you're going to get a ruling. Just not today. A week from today. That's it. That's not the worst. I can live with that.
In a week, Friday, if he still has not paid, he should be moved out. Okay. Okay. Let it be.
No, not wrong. During the matter to March 20th, 2026, 3 p.m. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to look through these numbers, think about it, and then I'm going to decision. And
could I know you just sort of ruled. Could I mention or comment on the numbers one more time? I believe Vance said he paid 600 of December, so I believe we should say 600 is still owed for December, and the full 1,200 for March because this month is going to be done, and the additional $45 served papers that we had on.
I might agree with everything except your December comment, but okay. I've heard it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Right? Hey, that's not a problem. Okay. And Alan, son, thank you very much. 14A is adjourned.
Oh my God. I can live with the ruling today and the approach. I don't know why it took an hour. Literally, if you see, I mean, it's not like rocket science. This is really simple. Yeah. But I had not seen this. I had not seen this before. But I came to the exact conclusion Judge Simpson did within the first 5-10 minutes of this video, saying this is where we're landing. Why don't we just go there? That's where this ends today. As a matter of law, there's no choice. Well, it's a matter of a continuance or doing it today. It's one of those two. I know he's going to continue. He only did a week. That's not bad. That's not bad. The thing is, I don't know. You know, it's funny. I haven't been there. I haven't been to Ypsilanti, Michigan for probably 30 years. Back in that day, Ypsilanti was rough. I mean, it was not good. I don't know if that's changed or not. Ann Arbor's nice. Ann Arbor's where the University of Michigan is. Ann Arbor's a nice town. It's got like nice neighborhood. It's sort of got the student ghetto, but that's not real bad. That's just like, that's just the houses around near the university are overrun by students. But of course, the rent on that is expensive as hell. And then you go out, you go out concentrically, and they're legitimately, there's a lot of money in Ann Arbor. There's, it's a nice town. Ypsilanti is basically, at least it was back in that day, was basically the ghetto of Ann Arbor. Eastern Michigan's over there, which helps a little, but not much. Let me be blunt.
Friday night. I'm in a mood.
I'll take you out.
Definitely don't call me to bail you out, dude. I'm just not feeling it. I'm telling you straight. Oh, wait. Is this case great?
My purposes.
I think I know this guy. He's back again. This is gonna be good times, my friend. Your Honor, I for how I fled the scene. I just had to get out of the Thunderdome, if you know what I mean. I was in a little pain my first time in the court, but I'm back with my complaint of a very special sort. There's an infestation, Judge. It's truly hard to bear. There's a critter in my trailer and it's living under there. Is it a mole? Is it a rat? He just doesn't know, but it's bigger than a cat. Mike says, is this the guy? The beaver mole guy. He was crazy the first time. Oh my, oh my. A beaver infestation is no laughing matter, but this whole dang story just gets madder and madder. The court sent an inspector to check the holes and poop, but he was hired by Mr. Weasel and I'm in a feedback loop. He's my next door neighbor, he's not insured at all. He owns another trailer park, he really has the gall. It's a major conflict of interest, it's totally absurd. He's the burglar investigating himself, take my word. Oh my God, Mike just can't breathe. A landlord inspector hired by Mr. Weasel. You won't believe it's a good thing I didn't start cocktailing before this one. The beaver mole guy is just way too much fun. The judge says, where's the escrow? The rent for November. He says, oh, I just forgot. I didn't remember, but I got it, Judge. Don't worry, the money is secure, but the inspector's report is clearly perjury for sure. I was not prepared for this denial of reality. I'm talking point number 17 specifically. Is it a mole? Is it a rat? He just doesn't know, but it's bigger than a cat. Mike says, is this the guy? The beaver mole guy. He was crazy the first time. Oh my, oh my. A beaver infestation is no laughing matter, but this whole dang story just gets madder and madder. The judge said, hold on, son. I'm getting quite confused. We were talking giant beavers, now I feel a bit abused. He says, my trailer's closest to the woodline and the lake. That's where the big beaver-like thing gave me a shake. But the skirting's done, so now I know the deal. The baseboards are ground zero, that's what's real. This is one of my favorite cases. I'll say it before it's over. I might have to make a song about this beaver-loving rover. So, y'all behave yourselves, stay out of trouble, don't get hurt. And for the love of God, don't call me, I'm on alert. Just take a damn Uber and leave me all alone with Mr. Weasel and the beaver from the Thunderdome.